Hey, what's up guys? Ramon here, Monster Gadgets. I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you might be. Thank you so much for joining me. And in today's video, we are looking at a few different accessories for your iPhone 12 Pro or 12 Pro Max by a company called Sonix, particularly at a stand like this that helps with MagSafe charging, as well as actually positioning your phone to where you can see it at eye level, as well as an accessory for your car that does the same exact thing. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Alright guys, welcome back. So before we get started, full disclosure, Sonix did send me these products for free to review and present to you guys based on my experience with the products. So this is my honest opinion about the products and how well they work and some of the shortcomings they have. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, they sent this stand over, which is basically a stand that you can use on your nightstand or desktop that allows you to put your MagSafe charger, such as this one, right in the back of it like this. And what you can do is you can go ahead and then position your phone onto the charger like this. And of course, this allows you to have it visible. And not only that, one of my biggest issues when I first got the iPhone 12 Pro Max, as you guys can see in the video here, is having just this charger sitting on your desk or your nightstand, and trying to take the phone off of it is almost impossible. Like every time I would do it, basically the charger would fall down and I would get frustrated. And yeah, there's no really good way to take this off outside of like when you first wake up, like half asleep, trying to mess around with this thing, take it off and still keep it on a nightstand and not drop your phone. But this accessory pretty much solves that problem. So again, this kind of just sits in the back of it like this. And as you guys can see, that's a pretty strong magnet. Look at that. It sits like that, and then you basically put your phone on there just like this. And this is pretty sturdy and it's on there really well. And I love that. So when you go to take it off, you do still have to use two hands, because basically you have to fold this down on your nightstand or your desk and then take this off. That's an area I believe Sonix could do something where maybe this is a bit more sticky, so it does stick to the surface. That way it literally would be a one-hand release instead of still using your two hands. But this way, this actually doesn't fall off. I mean, you got your actual case or your actual stand on your nightstand or your desk with the charger attached to it. You don't have to worry about this thing falling off, and still securely put your phone on as well as take your phone off. So this is a great product by them. It does have a few different hinges here that you can go ahead and adjust to whatever level you want it to be. And then this also has a hinge on top where you can go ahead and adjust it to how low you want it to be. So I personally like it where it's more upright like this. And when I put my phone on, you can basically see the phone like such. So it'll be sitting on the desk like this, and that's how the phone would be. So this, again, great item. Only wish would be that this could be a one-hand release where this is more sticky to put on the desk. So Sonix, great product. Thank you for developing this. They do have a couple different options on their website, guys, where you can go ahead and buy their MagSafe charger as well as the stand for $50, or if you want to buy just the stand itself, that's $30. And if you sign up for text messages or emails, you get 10% off on their website. So check them out. And I think this is totally worth the price. All right, moving on. The second accessory they sent over is this mount for your car. This basically goes into your vent for your car, and you basically push down like that and clip it onto your vent. I will say, while this product is a great product, and I actually didn't use it with their case, I used it with my Apple case, and both of them work just as well. Speaking of which, by the way, they do make cases as well and a ton of other accessories for your iPhone 12 Pro Max. And so make sure you check on their website, go on their website and check them out. But going back to this, this is a very unique product that I think is not for everyone. If you've got a car that's got a vent that is fixed or is a little bit more sturdy than what I have in my truck, which is the Infiniti QX56. You guys can see here on the ventilation that actually moves. It's secure enough to where it'll hold the phone, but the vent by itself does rotate left and right. So while I'm driving, this would basically tend to move left and right. So if you've got a vent that's fixed, that's not going to move left or right, then this is perfectly fine, as long as, again, the vent itself is strong enough to hold this. Now, keep in mind, not only does this have a little bit of weight, but when you put your huge phone on there, like the iPhone 12 Pro Max, this also adds a lot of weight to it. It doesn't have an issue as far as how strong it holds. It does hold really well. You guys can get a sense of, you know, the magnet and how well it sticks. Look at that. But keep in mind, it's the vent in your car that has to be able to hold the weight of this as well as your phone itself. So on the vent that's to my left on this video, you guys can see it does not work. The vent is just not strong enough to hold the phone or the actual device, so I can't use it on that end. I can only use it on the vent that actually rotates, but it's a bit annoying because when I'm driving, when I turn, it would just kind of turn left or right, and you know, it makes that noise, and it's not for me. So if you've got a vent that is fixed and is strong enough to hold this, then this accessory is awesome. It's great. It's strong enough to hold it, and then this does turn to where if you wanted to rotate it, you can rotate this any way that you want. So if you want to go landscape, you can go landscape. If you want it to be this way, you can go this way, and then basically just lock it in place with this turn wheel. Since I don't like a whole lot of, you know, flashy branding, I do like the fact that this is branded on the inside. So when you put this on, you really can't even see the name itself. So that's just my personal opinion. A lot of people don't care about that, but I don't like it where the brands are a bit flashy. So that is nice to know on this. And on this, on the table stand, it is towards the bottom here. It is a bit more visible here, but not a huge deal. Outside of that, it's a pretty clean product, and it looks really cool, really minimal, if you will, on this stand. Speaking of their cases, this is one of the cases they sent over. It is a clear one. I've got it on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. I do like how this basically sits, and I've used this for almost 2 weeks now, and it has not turned yellow or anything like that. It is a clear case, as you guys can see here, and it's held up really well. It's got an extra elevated lip on top here, so it does protect the screen. So if you were to put it down on the desk, it does give it that protection through that lip. And then of course the carve out for the cameras in the back. The buttons themselves feel as if I don't even have a case on there, which is really nice. But this is kind of smoked out a little bit, so you can see it's not clear from the side, it's more of a white look. So they do come in this nice packaging, which of course I already kind of took out and tried it out and used it for myself. And they have been drop tested, certified, and of course they are MagSafe compatible. So check them out. They've got a lot of cases to offer, a lot of accessories to offer for iPhones and other everyday lifestyle type of accessories, massagers and things like that. But I overall like both of the products. Like I said, this just isn't for me, for my car, but it could be for a lot of other people. So that's the only thing to be cautious of. And Sonic, if you're watching, of course, my recommendation would be to have this as a one-hand release instead of having to use two hands. So that's my take on it. I personally like both of the accessories as well as the case. I will say I will go back to, of course, my Apple case because I like the black look. But again, the clear one has held up really well the last 2 weeks. No discoloration or anything like that. And it does work with my, of course, wallet as well. So no issues there at all. It does work really well with my Apple Wallet. Same type of magnetic setup as the original case, so I'm happy to report that this does work across multiple devices. So hopefully you guys found this to be helpful. I will leave their website and information down below in the description, right below the thumbs up button and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.